Alright, and welcome back. This should be part 7. We're not doing too bad. We've already killed 3 bosses by my count, so we killed and completely cleared out the Forest of the Fallen Giants. We killed the last giant, and in the last episode we killed the Pursuer in that area. And we've also killed the Dragon Rider, I think is what it's called, I don't remember, in Hades Tower Flame. This episode we're going to progress a little bit further past Hades Tower. I don't think there's anything new in town just yet. But yeah, so we're going to travel to Hades Tower Flame, that second bonfire, and go through and into the next area. I don't actually remember what the next area is, but we'll see when we get there, do a bit of progress. I think it's going to be a bit of a longer area, so it'll be split into a few episodes. There's nothing, if I remember correctly, around here in either version of the game. If you go down these steps, however, and around, I believe in both versions there is an item back here. A monastery charm. If we find that, is that it? Yeah. So it's an item that cures poison and restores your HP a little bit. This is a bit of a underground transition area. You're going from Hades Tower into the next area. You cannot co-op this bit at all if you were playing online with a friend, but it's not too hard. You just have to fight a couple of these giant knights again. Same patterns as before. Now you can see that time I took a hit, but it did absolutely nothing to my HP bar because we've got that 100% physical block shield, which is very good to have. So one knight down, you want to come this way. If you're playing the original version, I think there's a second knight down this way. Get another human effigy and some dark torches. A soul item. And the Old Knight's Halberd. If you're curious, that is the halberd. Where is the... There you go. Old Knight's Halberd. It's basically a giant axe, really. We'll not be using it because it's more for a dex build, and that's not what we're doing. We're trying to go for a strength build. You want to come down these stairs into this area. This area is quite a bit different depending on if you're playing Scholars or the original. This guy would not be here if you're playing original. I remember that we do want to kill this guy, so if you can just get around him, backstab him. There you go. Easy peasy. And open this chest to, if I remember correctly, we get an Estus Flash Shard. Nope, Sublime Bone Dust. Comes out to almost the same. I'll show you guys what that does when we get back to town. So we want to come this way and take this elevator by stepping on the pressure plate in the middle. We're making decent progress, so I'm hoping we can actually get through the entire game. We'll see how it goes, really. Nothing else in this room, and you want to come in here, and now you are standing in water, which is going to make you a little bit slower. You can't run quite as fast, and you want to watch out for these guys that are going to be getting up, and they're a bit hard to spot because they're lying down in the water. We come to a new enemy here. This is a basilisk. You want to be careful because they will spew kind of fog at you, which ends up petrifying you. If you get petrified, you are instantly dead. Doesn't matter what your health bar is at, you are dead. Nope. Thought this guy was dead. If you've played Dark Souls 1, unlike Dark Souls 1, the curse will not affect you more than just you die and you basically lose your humanity. Again, this is different from the original version. There's now a statue blocking that. We can't go up there. So we're going to continue until we get a fragrant branch, which should be coming up semi-shortly. And I now remember what area this is. So you want to come through this cave. I think we're going to go through this next area and just open the shortcut and probably call the episode there. We're going to rest to get all of our stuff back, and we're going to quickly travel to town, and I'll show you what the item we got actually does. So once you're in town, what you want to do is sit at the bonfire, click burn, and burn the sublime bone dust. So burning this, as it just says, it strengthens your Estus flask. So if we back out, you'll see now I have still my 4 Estus flasks, but it's now a +1, so it'll restore just that little bit more health.
Bearer of the
we'll double check. I don't think I'm anywhere near having enough for a level, but worth a shot. Well, hey, we do actually do. I think we want to start getting the strength up to at least 20 before we work on anything else to help with our damage, so we'll do that. Let's have a quick look through. I don't think there's any weapons that would be better for us just yet. No. So we'll keep going with our longsword for now until we get a great sword, which will end up doing a lot more damage, but probably require quite a lot of strength. So as I said, we're going to progress through this area until we open the shortcut, and then I'll probably call it there for this episode. We should be able to do this quick enough. This, as you can see ahead of us, is a kind of a piratey themed area. It's also very dark, so we're now entering No Man's Wharf. Enemy right here that's going to get up you. This is another area you want to kind of watch out and make sure you don't fall off of. We want to just run through here, kill this guy. We're back to the base enemy, so you should be able to dispatch these guys in like 2 hits. There was a dog behind us. There he is. New enemy type, dogs. They can be quite annoying. All the furniture and so forth is pretty much breakable in this game. You want to come up here, be careful for the wooden chest. You don't want to hit the wooden chest too much. If you do, they break and you will not get the items, which was just a Titanite shard, but hey. New enemy. Basically a kind of a pirate, Viking kind of looking undead guy, and to get a soul item. If you are trying to go for a one-handed sword build, these guys are not a bad idea to grind. You can get their long sword, which is actually a lot better than the long sword we're using now. They're not that much harder like you saw, but they are harder to stun, so I'll just keep that in mind. There is, what is this? Oh, there's an enemy hanging on to the ledge there. Just kill him. Get a couple of souls. Oh, I never noticed this before. Might as well summon. Hey, NPC help is always appreciated, right? I'd never actually noticed that guy before, to be honest with you guys. Come down here. This water is safe to get a another soul item and a life gem. So you want to kill this guy here, and of course we had to hit the torch. Yeah, apparently he's a caster. Probably don't need his help, but like I said, he's there, might as well use him. This game's hard enough, you might as well get all the help you can actually get. In here we get some dark pine resin, which you use to apply dark damage to your right hand weapon. There's nothing in this. I guess he's gonna go ahead and murder everyone while we scavenge. You want to break these items. New enemy type here is just a little zombie, nothing to be too afraid of. Come get some iron arrows behind. Oh, and instead of actually murdering everything, he just threw some enemies to us. Kill that guy again quite easily. Here you want to be careful, don't fall in the water. I'm pretty sure that's death. We're going to come up here and take care of the dog here on the left. If you've been following along, you should be able to be dispatching these guys quite easily. If you're having trouble, feel free to go back. Grind Haiti Tower Flame is a good one to grind for souls. Get a couple of levels. Those are barrels of oil. I've got a fire sword, so it just set the ground on fire. There's a couple of dogs in this area. There's a bowman up top, and there's a couple of these guys. They will throw oil flasks at you. We'll see if we get hit or not. The thing is if you get hit and then they will fire a fire arrow at you, you then kind of explode and take fire damage on top of it. Little area back here, nothing there. If you come this way that we were just going to, I kind of got turned around, 2 seconds. Yeah, up here. If you're having trouble with this area, it's useful, I suppose, to waste... Oh, and he jumped down. To waste one of our Ferrous Lock stones on this, it will add light to the area, which we'll show you later. Oh, nicely healed. If you're not having trouble, I would not waste the Ferrous Lock stone. You want to fall down here to get this item, so a small, smooth, and silky stone and another soul item, and if we fall down again, we are back at the start. Not a big deal, so we want to just go back. Go back up. Again, avoid the fire pits if you've lit them on fire. Oh, and human effigy. That was one of the oil flasks, and there you go, fire arrows. So what you want to do in here is get behind one of them to get a free kill, basically. Oh, and there goes the shield. So you saw there, we summoned him with a small sign. The small sign is timed, it's very limited, and they will get unsummoned randomly, whereas if it's a big sign, the only way they get unsummoned is if you unsummon them or if you've beaten a boss. Back behind the counter here is another chest that will give us, if I remember correctly, the full bandit gear. Brigand gear. I was close. Not really useful for us. It is the starting set, I believe, if you started as the brigand. Careful here. There's a guy behind us. Again, our 100% block shield is just getting the job done. Careful, there's another wooden chest back here. You don't want to break it, which will get us more Titanite shards and repair powder. Next, you want to come out here. Careful, there should be 2 enemies out here. See, we're really not stun locking these guys. Usually if you can get the 2 hits in quick enough, they get stun locked. This is going to be the shortcut that we're going to be opening from the other side. We're not quite there yet. We want to avoid this guy's oil flasks. What you want to do here is jump across. This guy will get up. Easy kill. Dog here. You want to just kind of get your 100% block shield up on these guys and then just double hit them to kill them off when they're done swinging around. Into the house here, nothing to be found. Stairs that you can't actually go up. There should just be this guy left. Out here anyway. So again, 100% block shield, just block him, get your 2 hits in. We got his leggings. Let's go find out. I don't think they're as good as our... No, nowhere near as good as our Drang Lake leggings. Actually, good point. We put a point into Vigor, and we still can't wear that. So, alright, nothing in here. You want to break these to get an item. This is different depending on the version of Dark Souls you're playing. In Scholars, it's just a human effigy. In the original version, it is a Ring of Sacrifice, which was super useful in the original version. They've kind of nerfed it into oblivion for Scholars. For those that don't know, the Ring of Sacrifice basically makes it so that if you die, the ring breaks, but you don't become hollow and you won't lose your souls. You can repair it in both versions of this game. It's just in the original version, it costs something like 3,000 souls. In Scholars, they made it 14,000, if I remember.
What is it?
NPC here, so don't attack them.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are... I'm called Luca from the land, you see, and so I came to the water strip.
This is a friendly NPC that can help you with quite a few bosses, so you just want to go through the dialogue until...
You are an odd one. Well,
I think that was the trigger line. Yeah, there you go. That means she's finished her dialogue, and she will now help you for some bosses. If you manage to use her for, I believe it's 3 bosses, without her dying, you will complete her quest line, get an achievement, and get her full armor set, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's actually anything up here, but just for completion's sake, we're gonna go ahead, kill this guy, get another pair of leggings, apparently. Come up here, and yep, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Completely pointless. So where we want to be going now is up these stairs, and this is going to be the part where if you're having trouble, light a torch, or at the very worst, use one of those Pharaoh's Lockstone. These creatures will cause bleed, which does go through the shield even if you're using the 100% block shield. They are annoying. They're not that bad, so I would not waste the Pharaoh's Lockstone if I were you guys, but your call. See, as you can see there, he's almost caused me to bleed even though I blocked 100% physical. And now we're bleeding. I don't remember exactly what bleed does in this one. I know it was different in Dark Souls 1 and 3, I believe. If your bleed meter fills up, you just lose a giant portion of your health. In this one, I think you just lose a tiny chunk. And then I think you might take a bit of extra damage while you're still bleeding. So again, they're not too hard. Just get in there, get your 3-4 hits in. They're slow. It's just that bleed damage that's really annoying. Next, we are going to go grab this item over here. Careful not to fall down. So we got a miracle and another soul item. Let's just go finish these guys off so we'll have a clear way afterwards. So again, you should be 2-hitting these guys by now if you've been following along and doing similar upgrades. So we're going to be fighting a couple more of these spider shadow guys. You think you're safe, but no, he's just going to break the wall down and come after you, so... So again, not too bad, but there's quite a few of them in here, so you want to be careful. Probably going to end up bleeding here again. We are actually just going to run away for a sec, because I just noticed my sword is about to break. And we don't want that. So what we will be doing is using some of that repair powder. We will use that, and our sword... Oh, good time. I won't repair it to 100, but as you can see, it's back to at least over half, so we're not too bad. Your weapon degradation in this game is kind of ridiculous. It's basically a bug that they just never fixed, for those that aren't aware. The original game was locked at 30 frames a second, and they based the weapon degradation on the frame count of the amount of frames that your weapon is inside of an enemy or a wall or a phantom or whatever you're fighting. The problem with that is if you are playing the original version but you used a third-party software to unlock the frame rate and improve the graphics, that means your weapon is degrading at twice the rate that it should be. And for Scholars, where they did unlock the frame rate, as you can see, well, unlocked. They locked it at 60, which is a more reasonable place to lock it. That logic is still in place, so you're still getting double the weapon degradation. So 2 chests here, so we get a great sword, and this chest is a trap, so you're going to want to open it and quickly roll away. Hopefully it's poison. No, I always get the bloody arrows. And we got double hit, so that's not good. I prefer the poison ones because you can easily slide away, but hey. We got a silver talisman here. Let's try and find it. There it is. So it transforms you to blend into the environment. Not super useful unless you're doing PvP. If you are playing the original version, you would have an NPC here called Gavlan, and he is the NPC that allows you to finally sell items. In Scholars, they moved him around. He's a bit further in, if I remember correctly. We'll probably come across him. So, continuing on towards the shortcut, you can't jump across here, so what you want to do is come up here. There's going to be another 2 of these guys. So just kill them as quickly as you can without hitting the wall too much. And then you want to come all the way up here and not miss it. I missed it the first ever time I played this game, but you want to pull this switch, which will activate the ship in the background there, which is actually our ultimate destination. So as you can see, the ship is now lit up. It's going to slip forward a bit and go to the dock that is right there. And we're going to continue making progress, so you want to just kind of jump or fall onto here to get another life gems and a homeward bone. You want to fall down here. You can go through here, or you can just fall down again. Either way, it comes out to about the same. We're just going to go through here to fight. Oh, get an item first, some fire arrows, and then fight more of these annoying, very annoying spider demon things. We're just going to shoot them with some fire arrows. There's 2 of them. Like I said before, if you're having trouble with them, they are afraid of light, so just light a torch. Or use the Ferrous Lockstone and just get the entire level lit up. And we're bleeding again. So either way, if you followed this way or if you fell down on the outside, you're going to end up here. Kill this other Vengarian pirate guy. A new enemy type here. This one is completely new for Scholars. Not too hard, kind of annoying. If you don't kill him fast, he tends to jump around. Either way, we want to continue down. There was nothing else up there for us. And then you want to first loop around, U-turn, fight another one of these annoying guys. Again, they're not that hard, but if they get away from you, they can be annoying. We'll just heal up just to be safe. Open this door and be very, very careful in this room. You want to get behind this guy and get a free backstab. I suggest, if you're not too familiar, come outside and wait for him. I'll show you why in a second. So again, there, the 100% block shield, just take that hit and then kill him. Now what you want to realize here, there's a chest back here. All these giant vases are filled with poison. If you hit one, you will get poisoned. And there's our first fragrant branch of yore. So, if you have great arrows, or if you're a mage, you can use your spells. I don't think small arrows will actually break these. Not even fire arrows. We're gonna attempt this. I might get poisoned. Yep, there you go. If you get poisoned, not the end of the world. We've got items to cure it. Where are you? Kind of a waste at this point, but it's better than dying. If you are not familiar with Dark Souls 2, unlike Dark Souls 3, poison is actually quite a threat in Dark Souls 1 and 2. As you can see there, I just walked through where the urn was, and my poison bar is still going up. Oh, and yay, we are poisoned again. Alright, well, important thing is there is a hidden wall here with another crystal lizard. So we want to get that, pick that up, and we're gonna just quickly heal so we don't die here. Like I said, poison is actually much more of a threat. Soul item, fading soul, another soul item, another soul item, and some life gems, and a chest. So another ring. This might actually be a good one to wear. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna wear that actually over the life ring for the difference in HP it makes. I'd rather have the extra equipment load. If we go look now, you can see it dropped us by almost 10%, if not more, if I remember correctly. We still can't wear that, but we should be able to wear the Drang Lake gloves. And yeah. Actually, I think what we're going to do is instead, if we can do this, is go back to our Falconer's set, but equip the Drang Lake armor instead, which I believe will give us better armor overall. We're still under the 70%, so we're still not fat rolling, so we're good to go. Before we continue, this would be the way to go down and continue. We want to come in here, open this door, go up the stairs. Watch out for the Hungarian soldier here. Get a nice backstab on him. Continue on our way up. And if I'm not mistaken, this is where Gavlan is if you are playing Scholars.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan? What? With Gavlan?
So he will sell you a ring of giants. It increases your poise. He sells poison arrows. He sells poison moss, which helps cure poison. He sells poison throwing daggers, and he sells poison resin, which is to apply poison damage to your weapon. But the interesting thing is that he allows you to sell items. So we're going to go ahead quickly and sell the duplicates. Sell whatever you don't think you're ever going to use. Personally, what I do is I always just sell duplicates. So if I have 2 of an item, I'll sell 1 of them. I like to keep at least 1 of everything in the game, just cause that's just me. If, like I said, if you'd rather have the souls and you don't think you're ever going to use something, go ahead and sell it. One thing I will sell him, however, is this covetous serpent ring, because we already have the +1 version and you cannot wear both at the same time. We'll go ahead and sell this bolts. We're not going to be using a crossbow. We've already got our bow and arrow, and that's all we want to sell.
Many thanks.
Now, what's interesting about Gavlan is that he will actually move on from here. So if you go back, which we are going to do, if you go all the way back, you should recognize where we are now. If you go all the way back and rest at the bonfire and come back to sell him items after, he will have moved on to his next location. He moves, I believe, 2 or 3 times before he settles in his final location. So, nope, no idea where you came from. Actually, I'm going to just quickly run back because I think I missed one small little thing. We do have the shortcut now, so it is quick to get back. I think I missed it. I might be wrong, and there might be nothing there, but hey, it's worth checking, right? We'll go check this out. We'll go back to the bonfire. I'll go to town. You can see I've got 15,000 souls. We'll level up, and we'll call it there for this episode. If I remember correctly, there might have been an item down here. No, I think it's only a New Game Plus. There is an item there for our playthrough. We are still in original game, so there's nothing there. But hey, I remembered, and wasn't too far to go check. If in doubt, go check, because sometimes you probably don't want to miss some of the more important items. So as I said, we'll just be going back to the bonfire. We could homeward bone, but we're just not going to waste one for this. Everything is cleared for us, so we're just going to run all the way back, go to town, level up, and call it there for the episode. Next episode, we will use the shortcut, keep clearing our way, clear the rest of the way, summon a NPC to help us with the boss, and hopefully go ahead and just clear the boss. So there we go, back at the bonfire, travel back to town. And get a couple of levels. Now at this point we've got the Drang Lake shield, so it is probably worth actually starting to upgrade it. We might actually go do that quickly before. Unlike Dark Souls 2, unlike Dark Souls 3, upgrading your shields in this game is actually more worth it. As you can see, it'll upgrade the magical fire everything resist. However, you need Twinkling Titanite to be able to upgrade this shield. We don't have any just yet, so we're not going to bother. Instead, we're going to get a couple of levels. So I think we'll try and get our Vigor to 18 and our Endurance to 18. That should help us out quite a bit. Our health should be increased, and so should our stamina. So there you go, that's it for this episode, and join us next time. Like I said, we will continue through the shortcut and go kill the next boss.